One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Okay, hello YouTube, it's been a while. It's been a while because I've been in the hospital dealing with some gastritis, or so they say. I really don't think that's what it is, but whatever, motherfuckers don't know. Today I'm just going, first off, I had to say thank you to all my viewers, especially the ones in England and America and Germany and all those crazy places. Thank you all so much. If you want a good laugh, I was on an English UK kick actually for a couple of days this past month, and I found these guys are so funny. They make me laugh like crazy. They're called Victorious Sponge on YouTube. Look them up, they're so funny. So that's my plugging for today. I'm gonna actually have a few things, so more videos are to come, but today I'm gonna do the countdown edition of my show. I don't really have a show, but this is like conspiracy theories, weird stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the 12 secret weapons that failed, that are super shocking, 6 places to find aliens, and 5 Nazi plans that prove the Nazis were fucking stupid. So, and I wrote this all down for you so I wouldn't forget. Okay, we're gonna start with number 12 on the secret weapons list, nuking the moon. We would rather have blown up the moon than lost the space race, basically is what they're saying, so shocking that that failed. Jesus. Churchill wanted to make an iceberg a battleship in World War II. The only problem with that is that ice melts, so that was brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, the atomic hand grenade. Yes, the atomic hand grenade. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I won't get into that. Suicide pilots during the Cold War. There's such thing called jet bombers now, so there would be no such thing as suicide pilots. Right, number 8, the $5 billion Dorito. It was an A-12 Avenger program with the Navy. It looked like a Dorito, and it was with the Navy, so moving on to number 7, the Salmon Attacker. The landing gear was in the tail and it was kind of like propped up like this. There was no reverse, there was no way that you could reverse because the fucking, I don't know what the little R meant, but how would you land and go in reverse? It's just stupid shit. Okay, oh god. Number 6, the bat bomb. Yeah, we'll attach tiny bombs to bats and release them in Japan. It's a great idea. Great idea. The bat bomb. They better patent that. The nuclear-powered bomber. It was fitted with radiation gear, and it would go up and drop nuclear bombs on. But this was like way early, you know? So if it crashed, everyone would have been nuked and radiation, and it would have been a giant lead ship flying. It was ridiculous. Okay. Intruder from the future, the B-70, it was obsolete by the time it was completed because it took like years and years, and it was during different wars, so it was obsolete by the time that the ship was completed. This number 3, this is one of my favorites. In the 1960s, the CIA spent $20 million trying to turn a cat into a spy, and within the first 5 minutes of letting the spy out, it got hit by a car. So they spent $20 million. Number 2 was the Thunder Screech. Sonic waves, when it was being tested, blew out eardrums and caused severe nausea and vomiting and epileptic seizures on the ground. Yeah, brilliant. And the number 1 for the secret weapons is the Doomsday Bomb. It would have blanketed the planet in a cloud of long-lasting radioactive material, meaning that even people who had made it into the shelters wouldn't be able to emerge for many years, if ever. Obviously, this was a Russian-made thing because the Russians, yeah, okay. 6 places you could find aliens in space. I don't know how to pronounce the first one because it's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna try Enceladus? Enceladus. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's probably not, but whatever. A small moon of Saturn, and the necessities for life are all there. They have water, plants, vegetation. Sure, why not? Number 2 is Titan. The only planet in the solar system that has, well, besides Earth, that has liquid lakes. So you take your boat to Titan. You have to include Mars in that, so it comes as number 3 because it's a classic. Aliens from Mars, you know. Europa. There's no photosynthesis on Europa, but they have lots of salt water. But it's under 10 miles of ice. So if you want to go ice fishing, you need a really big drill. Venus, it's atmospheric for aliens and microbes, so that's a possibility. And of course, number 6, Callisto and Ganymede. Okay. They're the ocean that would underlie at least 60 miles of rock. So there could be, you know, little guys walking around under the water, like little squid things in the evolution. If you're the evolutionary where the first creature crawled up on land, it would have to crawl through 60 miles of rock. So, aliens. And then my favorite, why the Nazis were fucking retarded and their plans to take over the world that failed epically. Okay. Number 5, Nazis killing the Pope and taking over the Vatican. I don't know if you know this, but the Pope is like a super big deal, and if Hitler killed the Pope, it would just be catastrophic and everyone would be like, he'd be enemy number 1. Can anyone say backlash in German? Number 4, V-weapons. One Allied B-29 bomber would drop 10 times as much on target from 2,667 miles away, and it would have sexy paintings of naked ladies on its fuselage. And that's how we do it in America, so you and your V-weapons can suck our dicks. Okay. Invading the Swiss. When the Nazis started revving up, the Swiss got their shit together in 3 days. 3 fucking days. They're the Swiss, you don't fuck with them. They've got mountains and badass clocks and knives and hot chocolate, so the Swiss win. They're neutral, and they make really awesome cheese. Nazi-approved art, later known as the Future Mess Hall for American officers during the Allied occupation of Germany. Because Nazi art is fucking retarded. Yeah, I just said fucking retarded Nazi art. Okay, number 1. The Nazis believed that Tibet was the cradle of Aryan civilization. Okay. But the Romans were setting up one of the biggest empires in the world had ever known. The ancient Aryans were making pots. Maybe Hitler thought that the Tibetan people were, you know, neo-Nazis back in the day, old-fashioned, old-school Nazis. But in all truth and reality, the ancient Aryans were just so unadvanced that they didn't even know how to make a pot. Yeah, good job, Hitler. You just get a round of applause for being so fucking smart. God, I'm so glad that that's over with. But other than that, I will leave you on a good note. Check out Victoria's Sponge. Toodles, I'll have another video for you soon. Goodbye.